Hello everyone, Voodoo here, and this is not a drill. Havoc Demon Hunter actually got some buffs. So in this extra special bonus video, we are going to go over those. Now, I just want to say it's nothing crazy, nothing special, nothing extraordinary, nothing out of this world. Basically, it's just some nice single target buffs. Our AoE wasn't touched. None of that stuff was touched there. No talent changes, no bug fixes, nothing like that. But nice little bonus to one of the worst single target specs in the game. Before we get into it, please make sure you like the video. Liking is free and is the best way to support a content creator because it helps spread their videos to more people. So if you like my content at all, hit like every time you watch one of my videos. It really helps. Otherwise, subscribe, comment, and let's get on to it. All right, so real actual buffs. And by the way, I did manage to fix my mic for right now. So let me know if it's better or if you prefer the other one. I didn't, but whatever. So before we start, I do want to look at two of the single target bosses in the raid, Kai'Veza and Sikrin, because it shows us where Havoc is. Not good. So Havoc is the lowest DPS class on Kai'Veza, because Warlock can just reroll to the other two specs. Death Knight's above us. And then on Sikrin, we're also pretty far down, although Unholy is below us here, even though they're pretty close. So not great in single target. So what actually happened? Well, we've gotten 4 actual balancing changes here. Fellblade damage increased by 10%, which is really funny because there's a whole meme about us getting an increase to Fellblade, and enough of them will get a rework. So I think we are 5 on our Fellblade card for anyone keeping track. The Hunt initial damage increased by 10%, so not the dot, just the actual slam into your target. And then Chaos Strike Annihilation and Demon's Blades damage up by 10%. So you notice here that all these are very targeted single target bonuses. These are all the things that whenever Havoc gets buffs, this is what they buff with them, because like everything else in Havoc's kit does AoE damage. The Hunt was really weak, so buffing its damage by 10% is good. But didn't buff the dot because the dot actually does AoE damage. Fellblade is a classic buff target for Havoc. And then finally, Chaos Strike Annihilation, Demon's Blades, pretty standard stuff here. So we're getting our major spender increase by 10%, our generators increased by 10%, and a bit of cooldown. So altogether, like not bad and pretty in line with all of what the other classes got in terms of like single target buffs, right? Evoker got 4% single target. I think Unholy gets like 5% from this stuff. Marksmanship got some Dark Ranger buffs. I think it's like 6%. Affliction got some stuff as well. So classes towards the bottom of the meters got buffed. Now what does this actually mean? So first things first, this is us beforehand. So this is with the ring. My next video you'll see from me will be with the ring. So with ring is 1.522. Without rings, 1.514. And again, next video will cover the ring if you want it or not. Then here we are with after the changes, 1.58 million on our single target here. I'm not going to cover Eldrachi because like who's playing that garbage? But for Felskard, it's roughly a 4.3 to 4.4% buff. Part of the reason why it's such a big buff is because Burning Blades exist. Now this isn't the right tooltip. I think up here shows the right tooltip if I can remember which it is. Yep. So Burning Blades, your blades burn with foul energy, causing your Chaos Strike, throw glaives, and auto attacks to deal additional damage. A lot of Burning Blades is damage done by Chaos Strike and Annihilation. So a 10% buff to Annihilation and Chaos Strike is almost a 10% buff to Burning Blades as well. So the Chaos Strike stuff alone is almost like the entire 4% buff, which is pretty funny. I think it's like 3.7 and 3.6% or something like that. Then after that, we have some little bonuses to other things. Demon Blades at 2.7% now. We look over at this other quick sim. This is unbuffed. Oh no, this is with the ring. I actually forgot to run one. We'll do that real quick here. So that's gonna run. But without this stuff, like, you know, nothing too crazy. Hunt's 2.5%, Fellblade down here 1.3%. So it's not like we're getting a crazy amount of buffs here. Wow, that's taking forever. Whatever, we're not gonna run that, but you know, we are getting some stuff which is pretty fine. Now, do I think this really like does a ton of things? No, not really. Like obviously it makes us better at single target, where we weren't very good at single target before. But like doesn't do much more than that. Not really any AoE to this at all because they purposely targeted Annihilation, Chaos Strike, and this other single target stuff. So in a dungeon, you might see like a 1%, a 0.5% increase, but nothing pretty crazy. Now, for ramifications for talents and stuff, right now there's nothing. But Resident Chef, Resident Cooker, Azor is cooking something up. We may be getting close to a point now where pushing Death Sweep, we're pushing Blade Dance or Death Sweep might no longer be worth it. I think already we're at a point where Blade Dance might not be worth it over Chaos Strike, which would be strange, but that's the problem when you buff Annihilation and Chaos Strike a ton. It just starts to outpace damage of other abilities. So we're getting kind of to a weird point where that might be the case here. Now, nothing concrete yet. If this is the case, I will surely post a video about it. But pretty strange stuff. I think Death Sweep should have gotten a first blood buff as well by 10%. Obviously, that'd be a lot more damage, maybe 5%, maybe 7%. But it is starting to fall behind a bit, which I think is a pretty big issue when you consider what that means for our playstyle and our talent tree choices. But time being, nothing really to report there. So quick little video for you all today. I don't know, nothing really else for me to talk about here. I don't want to keep your time too much and keep yapping. Check out my other video I posted today where I went over 10 things I want to see back for Havoc Demon Hunter from the past. A lot of cool stuff that Havoc's had in the past. A lot of cool stuff Havoc could have in a rework, which hopefully we get, but nothing right now. So there you go. 4.4% buff, 4.3% buff roughly. Most of it from the Chaos Strike stuff. Might be some ramifications down the line with Chaos Strike being the only thing we push, but for now, nothing changes. Next video on Monday will be about the ring for Tuesday, which is when the new patch drops. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And otherwise, just thanks for all watching the video. Thanks for liking. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for supporting me this year. The year's almost over. You guys are all awesome. Mike's fixed now. And yeah, so enjoy the rest of your Friday. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. I will see you guys on Monday with the next video. Streams over the weekend. Follow me there on Twitch. And have a good one. A big thank you to all of my channel members. Thank you to Zooligan, rpalms46, Fear Redefined, Justin Penny, Callum Price, Gabrielle Correa, Magicman 133, Falafador and Dark Terror, Sky Elk, and Brad Wisniak. Thank you all so much for supporting the channel. If you want to support the channel a little bit, consider becoming a channel member down below. And just thanks for watching the videos, everybody. Even if you don't become a channel member, you're still supporting me. So thanks, everybody. See you guys next time. Peace.